Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode where we talk about some Bitcoin. Stats Analytica over here. Sorry, guys. Fucking setting up a little late. All right, so let's just start talking about this shit. We're on a 30-minute time frame. Order book analysis going on, and things have been a little hectic lately. Um, excuse me. All right, so this should be good. All right. So as we get closer and closer to the halving, we broke our channel mark here. Let's see, do I have it? No, not really. Our channel low range was, ultimately it was 60K. Um, but we are sitting right on top of it right now, and we had a good run down here, a nice chop up toward the top, a mid-channel support back up to a higher high local, not an all-time high. Started to fall down on 12th of April, which is 5 days ago. Here we are on a 4-hour chart. Big crash. Obviously, some narrative drove that into existence. And now we're sitting at the support range. RSI is a little nuked. Um, all moving averages are trending down. Death crosses have already happened. Maybe another one here with the intermediate and long-term moving average impending. But from a macro stance, I don't think this is looking too bad. I mean, it always gets more and more dangerous as you get toward the bottom or the top end of a channel for a breakout or a breakdown. But for now, I see things like massive support overlay bands lit up, dual band confluence, so aggregated spot markets bullish, aggregated perps bullish as well. And you can see that the discrepancy in the amount of sellers against the number of buyers is massive. I mean, the buyers have all the support down here in the region, and clearly in the order book, we can just see that there's a low amount of liquidity chasing the book other than the top two aggregations, 62 and 63,000, uh, up until we get to back to 71, 72K range. Hey, what's up, Surviving Palawan? Good to see you, my friend. And I hope everyone's doing great. Hope everyone's healthy and strong and doing good things. So, yeah, much love to you all. I'm over here chilling, drinking some water, ate some food, some steak. Yo, what's up, Ryan S? Great to see you, brother. Fucking been a long time. So we have 1 to 2.5 band light up, 5 to 10, 2.5 to 5, and 5 to 10. So this is very clear that the support is in here, locked in, tight. So I think things are looking good right now. I like the way that this bottom is looking. It's a little hot. Obviously, we've had a couple stabs toward that 60K flat line, maybe just below it. We have a low here of 59,888. So it looks like this was the money zone. This is the money zone. Let's go, brother. What's up, foil fuckers? Those fights on Saturday were pretty damn good, dog. Big fan of the UFC, and I was a big fan of UFC 300. That was awesome. Max Holloway, greatest knockout ever, man. Undeniable. CME gaps, nothing to notice. Everything appears to be filled here. No CME gaps. Back on the 4-hour, we are in an active GIGATREND, nothing on the 4-hour. On the daily, let's take a quick look. We are in no position as well. So ideally, we would get some sort of daily signal or a 4-hour signal on GigaTrend, and that would be a good technical indicator to get in. I think that'll probably happen if we go sideways or slightly up in the 62 to 63K range. That's kind of how I see that playing out. So once we get some sort of confirmation, then we'll be good. GigaTrend had one play already in the Solana crash, pretty solid. Just looking at this real quick, we have a move from here, 13% move to the upside before flipping out. Back to a reset, so we're waiting on the next long here on something like PAPE, another number of crashes, took a loss, took a couple losses here at PAPE. But yeah, obviously had the big winner here, so waiting for the next one. I'm waiting for, because I think once Bitcoin starts flipping bullish, then I think a lot of other things start. I mean, even if we get a run later this week, we get a big move to the upside with something like we get a big move to the upside in Bitcoin, and then bam, I think everything else follows it. So this is what the support signals look like. I know I posted a couple tweets, couple few DMs, a few people asking me what's going on with that. So just want to make sure I'm here to explain any of this stuff in great detail if anyone wants to join. I'm sorry, if anyone wants to ask any questions, don't hesitate. Happy to explain what's going on from my market perspective. And yeah, let's see here. Yeah, so Max worked his ass off in camp and Gaethje. That was my problem. I don't think it was Gaethje in camp. I think it was his coach Trevor Whitman, dude. I think Gaethje's coach who was like, "Oh yeah, let's do this slow and steady route against Max Holloway." What a fucking idiot, dude. Gaethje's a dirty motherfucker. He gets in there and gets the job done in scraps, not in fucking nice controlled environments. Palawan. Do I think Bitcoin goes below 59? No, I don't think so. I don't think we break 59. So far, 61, 62, starting to stack back up. Obviously, it's the top two aggregations on the buy side. Same with the sell side. We got some stacks going. So I like what I'm seeing here. I mean, I don't think we go below 59, and if we do, 58 is stacked heavy, very, very heavy. In fact, we have a thick pocket of support all the way up until 50K, down to 50K. So I think this whole pocket is looking good, but particularly at the top end of the book here, 58, 59K, I think this is where we hold the line at the very least. I think it's possible, very possible we've already held the line. So this is the bottom, and all we have to do from here is go up. Strong possibility of that. So I like what I'm seeing. I think this is a bottom, and again, people get very stressed out. Bitcoin's dead type talk. Um, I don't see that. I don't see that. I don't think Bitcoin's dead, obviously. I just think a lot of people overreact. As price goes up, more people want to buy. As price goes down, more people want to sell. And here we sit in that pocket of things are going downhill. So I don't think that's how we're going to behave. I think we're going to continue on an upward trajectory, sideways and up from here. Market may need a little bit of time, as you can see, since 2 days ago. Roughly, let's say for 4 days now, we've been really struggling at this range. Um, but we've had support signals the entire time, very consistent. Maybe when we pop back up to the, mid to high 60s, 66, 60, almost 67, we were met with some resistance, couldn't carry that on, and back down we went. So obviously it's tough, but I think the majority of the sell side power is expended, and buyers are now dominant. Clear, like just it's very obvious. You can see the story here. Every time we tried to pop out, we came back. And now the buy side is just very consistent, very strong in our order book bids, waiting to get orders filled. And at some point, if going sideways long enough market buyers press the button, well, then you get a situation where more and more orders get placed closer to the top of the book, more people have to market buy, and we get our move back up. Nakamoto, what's up, dude? Of course, you're welcome for the update. I know you guys have been out for a long time, just been kind of on a different level lately, but hopefully, we can get back into some sort of routine. So yeah, this is all pretty much how I'm seeing it right now. We're waiting, we're observing the order book remain consistently supported at this price level. There's tons and tons of orders in the book. I mean, 73 million in orders at 59K. 92 million in orders at 58K. So this is all looking very strong, very, very strong support here. And also, even though like yellow is just Binance, right? But you can see the other exchanges in other colors, and this is an aggregated order book in case anyone was curious. This has the order books of, let's say, Binance and Kraken and Coinbase and a handful of legitimate exchanges where there probably isn't much wash trading going on. And so with all these exchanges, we're talking at the top of the book 76 million, 74. On the sell side, we're talking back-to-back 50s, then 20, 30, 19, 25, so forth. So it really falls off back until we get to the 70K range where our aggregated book gets a lot heavier, 39, 49 million. But just this nice empty liquidity gap. It's not really empty, but this low liquidity pocket here, 64K to 69K. It looks pretty good for a little bit of a someone rolling out the red carpet, and just letting buyers sweep all this up. So that is the long story short. Again, dual band confluence looking sweet for scalping. This is still pretty good stuff, a little tough. But you obviously pull the trade if you have a sell signal fly. And just be careful about stacking into your orders. Don't do so greedily. Even if you would have stacked into this move down, you'd probably just be at about a break even right now. So give the market a little time for the needle to swing. Right now we're dealing with lower highs, slightly lower low, right? And then lower highs here, here, lower low here, here. So we do appear to be in some sort of descending channel. I think it'll break to the upside. At the very least, it'll create a new channel, a horizontal channel with something like a 61.5 K low and a 66.5 K high. So that's I think how we can play out. Now obviously we're just days away from the halving, two days out. So something, I think anything can happen right now. I mean, I wouldn't want to be sitting around not in Bitcoin. If you're holding Bitcoin, you're long. So I think now is the time to bet long. I don't think we're gonna get let's say another black swan event. This isn't quite a black swan event, but I don't think we'll be getting any more bad news that can shock the market and run its pockets. So I think the next thing to do is to send out the blow the horn, get the bulls rallied up, price jumps back up, and then a post-halving crash. That's what I think. The same way that there was a post ETF dump, the hype and everything gets invested, mentally invested. People get real excited, price goes up, and pretty aggressively like it did, new all-time highs after January. And then, but then right after the ETF situation, there was a spike to the upside, and then there was a massive dump, and then we got caught in that for a little while. It might have been right here. Nope, that's March. No, nope, 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 nope. Here's January 10th. So we came back up, we went shot up, came right back down. Made a lower local low, and then on up to a new all-time high. And that was at approximately 48K, 47K. So it made new highs, and then an all-time high. So this is big, I think there'll get to be something like this. Something a lot like this actually, and it doesn't take long for it to recover. I think Bitcoin historically is something that we should respect. The post-halving moves to the upside, the real bull market, this hasn't been a real bull market. It's not a bull market until all the shit coins are, going absolutely insane. And I don't think that pattern's going to break anytime soon. So we're still looking good. We're still on point for a good looking Bitcoin in the next 3 to 6 months. Maybe a little bit of turbulence on the way there. Clearly, we're dealing with some now. But going over the post-halving stuff, maybe we pop a little bit, we crash a little bit, we figure out where we settle. I think 60K is about it. 59, 58K are really strong support zones. So I think those hold. And without a black swan event, I don't think we're going to come crashing through the floor. It just doesn't make sense. Um, with the strong enough narrative, it's certainly possible. Now breaking the upside, obviously is going to take a bit more, quite a bit more excitement. You can see 114 million stack here, 111 million stack there. So just between 73 and 75K, we're dealing with nearly, just over $300 million in Bitcoin sell orders across a few exchanges. So it will take a lot to break through that. It will take a lot to get through that. So I think we have a good understanding of where things are headed. If you guys have any questions, I'll stick around for another minute. Then I'm gonna bail and hang out. Need to get the music back. Need to get that background fucking music back. Alright, I'm not seeing any questions, guys, so much love to you all. Thanks so much for tuning in. Always appreciate the support. Ryan, Surviving Palawan, Nakamoto, good to see you. And you guys always keep in mind that if you have any questions, just throw it in the comments section. Happy to answer. I know this is a confusing time. So, Shit. Yeah, guys, don't hesitate to ask. Yeah, Bitcoin Motorist, great to see you here, Ryan. That last halving stream, crazy, man. Time is nuts, dude. Time is crazy. Leon, swing trade is actually, honestly, that's probably some of the biggest winners I think are swing trading. And it's not necessarily the biggest winners. The biggest losers are probably scalping, and the biggest, I think the smartest people are swing trading. I think swing trading is probably wiser with lower leverage because the swings are so wide. I mean, we're talking a $10,000 move to the upside before we're at the legit top end of the channel. So I think swing trading is certainly smart. And if you want to do some base lev trading to keep your trade a little spicy, then yeah, have a total of a 5x position and scalp 2x of that in and out. But yeah, having stream is going to be great. I mean, yeah, just years ago I was in my cigar lounge in Dirty Jersey, smoking cigars that whole time. That was one hell of a good time for sure. So yeah, we'll look forward to seeing you guys all there, and hopefully, like I said, my goal is to be more consistent. Put motorists, what did you think about that sports betting thing I sent you in the Discord channel? I sent a thing about people that were very successful sports betting. What they were able to do was make the most money in the WNBA because they were able to figure out which women's team was menstruating based on medical stuff, how many women were benched or whatever. These guys found out when women, and women when they get into groups, they tend to menstruate around the same time. So this guy was making tons of money, I guess, betting on women's basketball based on which team was on their period or not. It's fucking hilarious. So yeah, again, that's something else. That's motorist. I'm curious if you saw that. I posted it in the Discord. Yeah, dude, Ryan, that's fucking hilarious, right? I mean, shit happens every month. So yeah, and again, if you guys have any questions, don't hesitate, man. Don't hesitate to ask. Happy to answer. I know there's a lot of confusion, but yeah, what's up, LT? Great to see you, brother. Fucking A, bro. Yeah, life is good. Tell you what, life is good. Just ate some grass-fed steak, some potatoes cooked in tallow, some garlic, some onions cooked in tallow, and a nice corn tortilla, non-GMO, organic. Shit was legit. Mirza, yeah, dude, it is pretty cool, man. What's your Bitcoin target for 2024? Well, I think we break six figures this year. I think it's very clear to me that based on past halvings, even the last one, we probably go sideways for 3 to 6 months, and then we start the real bull market. And if we're here already at 60 plus K going into the halving, go sideways, maybe a little down, maybe a little up. Chances are likely that we'll probably be really going sideways between 60 and 70K with small breaks on either side. Then I think by end of 2024 we definitely double where we are now. So that's what I'm thinking, man. Yo, what's up, Brian K? Good morning, brother. Um, oh shit, yeah. So yeah, surviving Palawan. I'm thinking we break six figures. My ultimate bull market target is probably like, you know, I know it's a wide gap, but let's just say let's just say 350K. That's what I could see things getting really, really nuts and doing. $350,000 Bitcoin. Oh man, the dude got banned from the NBA for betting as a player and only made like 20K and is done. Yeah, that's a wrap, dude. Fuck. I mean, I wouldn't bet. I wouldn't. I'm not a sports bettor, so I don't know. It's not my thing. But if I was playing and there were rules, then I certainly wouldn't break them. Chances are you're making more money uh playing than gambling, like you said. Tone had a really good. What's up, Gary Garrison? Tone had a good stream. Nice. Yeah, Bitcoin motorist. I'm betting that the bull market top this cycle is going to be 350K. And if I was to guess when the top would be, I would guess the top would probably be maybe maybe summer of next year, something like that. But you guys, these are, we're talking long shots here, long shots with in the dark with the blindfold on, So this is just speculation, but obviously as we get closer to something like that happening, Bitcoin starts breaking new all-time highs, we enter a legitimate bull cycle, all-time high after all-time high, week after week, month after month, 20, 30% pullbacks. Yeah, that's going to be something that I'm more able to read as far as the top is concerned. I'll be able to read a top when I see a top. We all know that's something that I can recognize pretty well. Not every top is going to be the same, but I did a pretty good job last cycle calling it. So I'm thinking, look, I'll just kind of I have my sketch of what I think the market will look like, and we'll just kind of color it in as we move things along. Samson Mao's 1 million call. I'm thinking more, this is a weird thing. I mean, last time we only went from 20K to 70, you know? It's fucking that was a little dried out. And then we went down to 30 and back to 70. There was something at play. And there's always going to be something at play. I don't know if you have as many feet on the brake if Bitcoin starts doing some serious upside stuff because the white collars already get their opportunity to play. So I'm thinking for now we just kind of observe things as they go along. This is the halving right now. A couple days away, we're at a bottom range of a channel. See if we spike up a little bit, and I can assume that wherever we get to, which already has been clocked here at let's say 72.2K. I think that we just bounce, dude, back and forth. There's tons and tons of support, and then up until the point where post-halving hype takes over 3 to 6 months after the halving, bam, the real bull market starts. Sellers keep getting cooked, and all-time highs keep happening. The same thing that we were kind of dealing with on our way up here. We were dealing with a lot of that. So I think that we need to wait and process this piece by piece. That's obviously more of my skill set. I'm not going to look at. I don't think anyone is capable of looking at a weekly chart and saying, "Oh, this is where it's going to end up." I kind of think larger time frames are a little bit silly, but many of you guys know that I'm came into the fold as a scalper. I became a scalper once I got into trading, so that's just my comfort zone. I don't think that there's as much information, especially an all-time high information you can get out of any technical indicator. I'm going on gut feels, which is something that I trust more than most indicators because I've been doing this so long. I've had my finger on the pulse of Bitcoin for shit, since 2017. So 7 years or so, 6 to 7 years of constant just monitoring, trading, keeping it in the back of my mind somewhere here and there. You know what I'm saying? It's like Bitcoin's been a part of my day every day, some way, shape, or form. So tippy toppy, David says. Right now, I think if anything we're at the bottom, but I think I think we're at the bottom of a range, and ranges will break eventually. I think with the halving so close, sell the news could certainly be the narrative, but right now I'm just not seeing that. I think that we have every reason to continue in an upward trajectory. At the very least, from here, continue in an upward trajectory and respect the pattern that we have. But sell the news is a strong possibility. Can't deny that, brother. Well, all right, guys. I'm gonna call it. Hope you guys all have a pleasant day, evening, wherever you are. Um, Wish you all the best. Do some push-ups. Turn your shower water cold. Do some things to bend out your comfort zone. Prepare for some, good times. Maybe even some dark times. Make sure you're strong. You can run a long time. Shoot some guns. Make sure you know how to fight. And love you all. And I'll catch you guys on the next stream.